and welcome to BB's Crafty Haven. I am Belinda, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. It always means so much. Hi to all my subscribers. I appreciate you, and thank you so much. I'm almost to my 500 goal, which is like the first milestone in any YouTube channeler. So I really appreciate it. Please remember to like, subscribe if you have not, and always feel free to comment in the comment box below, even if you just want to say hello. So with all of that, let's see what I made for you today, and let's get to crafting.
I just want everybody to know real quick that this video is part of a collaboration with Budget to Beautiful, with Nikki from Touched by Time and Yetta from Craft Along with Jay. And in the description box below, you'll find the playlist for everybody else who's participating in this collaboration. Let's get on with crafting with DIY number 1. I got this at a thrift store, and I'm just going to take it apart. The only thing I'm going to use is the cutting board. So once I get that apart, obviously I'm going to keep those pieces. Those are actually metal. So I'm definitely keeping those and probably use those in a different project. And then I've got that little mini rolling pin that I think I got from Amazon. But I'm going to take my antique white and paint everything in it. Once I get my antique white painted, both of those, I'm going to take my wax and we are going to rustic it up. And at first I wasn't liking it, but it did grow on me. I don't know. I don't think I did it right. For some reason, I mean, I've put wax on a bunch of stuff, but for some reason this wasn't vibing with me. But it grew on me, so I went with it. This printable I got from Facebook, and that's where I got it from. It's a free printable, and I will take, excuse me, I'm going to take some water and do the water method and kind of peel. I'm just taking a brush and just kind of putting water around it, and I just printed this on regular printer paper. I didn't do anything fancy. So I'm just going to tear that, and I'm going to go all the way around with that. I didn't think I left all of it in though. I guess you're going to see me tear it all. Sorry. But Yep. Okay. So once I get that on there, I'm going to center it and figure out where I want to lay it. Okay, once I got it where I layered, I believe I put Mod Podge down already on the entire thing. Yeah, I already did that. I already put Mod Podge down. I dried the Mod Podge, and now I'm going to do the heat method, where I'm just going to take my iron and run it over to reactivate that Mod Podge. So this way I get a clean with no wrinkles or anything like that around the page, and it looks all pretty. Looks like it's a piece of the wood. So after that, we're going to take our little rolling pin, and you can see where I put the masking tape. One little bit in the middle there, a little bit off a little bit, but then around the top, because I don't want that covered yet. And I'm just going to take my nautical chalk paint and just paint that one little area. I'll show you here. Just that little area all the way around. And I don't believe I leave all of it in. No. Okay, once I get that area, I take some washi tape, and I take the masking tape and I cover up the blue, and then I take washi tape and I make lines. This time, everything that's wood, as you see part of that wood, I'm going to cover in red. Both handles and my stripes. And then these stars that I got off of Amazon, I painted in my antique white. And I end up not using them all. But I just use my finger and a little bit of wood glue and just kind of stick it on there. I leave the back part not, because I want to. It needs to stick flat to the surface, flat to the cutting board. So like I said, I don't use them all. Okay, once I get that finished, I made a bow, a messy bow, and I just took a bunch of ribbon and cut it and crisscrossed it and tied it. That's how I got my messy bow. I'm sorry, I don't always show me making my bows. I'm very bad at bow making. Anyways, I just take this little rustic star that I got. I think I got that off of Amazon as well. And we are just going to stick that in the middle of our messy bow. And then I'm going to figure out where I want the little rolling pin. Okay, now the edges of the paper kind of stuck out to me, and I didn't like it. You could tell where I kind of cut it because it was a little lighter. So I took my antique wax and I just took my finger and a little bit of a sponge every once in a while and just kind of rubbed it in with my finger just to help blend it into the piece of wood a little better. And I love how it turned out. It turned out a lot better. But I really wanted to cover up some of that tear, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't looking right, but this helped. I was happy with this result. And then once I get that finished, I will hopefully glue on my rolling pin. I believe that's what I do. Yes. And after I do that, that is it for this project. I don't put a hanger on it or anything because there's a little hole there. So I just leave it. I don't put a rope or anything on it. And right now I'm just marking where I want my rolling pin so I know where to put the glue. But let me know in the description box below what you think of this one. I really love that printable though. And I use a little wood glue and hot glue to glue down the rolling pin. But again, that's it. You'll see a better look at it in the final reveal. Alright, on to DIY number 2. Okay, this hat came from the thrift store. And this is my favorite out of all these projects that I did on this video. This turned out amazing. So I'm just dismantling it. There's a ribbon around the edging. I'm just going to cut that off and actually just set it aside. I'm actually going to put it in my scrap ribbon. So I may want to use it for a different craft later on or whatever. So, but then I take my antique white and I paint this. I would recommend spray painting it because it was actually a pain in the butt. But after I get that on and many coats later, I take the masking tape and I tape stripes all the way around it and kind of at a catty-cornered angle. It kind of almost looks like a candy cane right now. But trust me, it comes out beautiful. So once I get the red on it, by the way, the red went on a lot better and it's turning out really good. And that edging right there, I'm just going to paint it all red. The brim of the hat, I guess is what you want to call it. And I do it on the other side because it kind of bends up and I didn't want it to show. So see, I kind of did a little bit of everything. And then I got this ribbon from Dollar Tree, but it was too wide. So I actually just hot glued it, folded it and just hot glued it. And we're just going to put this around the bottom part of the hat. And I just took some hot glue and just hot glued where I needed to. I don't believe I show you guys me hot gluing that all the way around. At least I don't think I do. But yeah, I just hot glue it all the way around. And then once I get that on there, I'm not sure where I got this. It has been in my stash for a hot minute. I'm going to take some of that cement glue you get from Dollar Tree and some hot glue and trying not to mix the glues because if you do, it just cancels each other out. So I'm going to stick that on the side of the hat. Now, I do wish I would have done this first and then put the ribbon around it because the ribbon would have helped hold that in. It was kind of dumb on me because once I hot glued it, I couldn't get it picked apart, which I guess I could have but I didn't want to destroy it. So I just added a little bit more hot glue there. And then I'm going to take this metal star that I think I got from Dollar Tree, part of something that it came off of. And I'm going to take some of that cement glue and some of that, some hot glue and just stick it on there. Because metal doesn't work on hot glue, so I just needed something to hold it on there while I did it, and hopefully the cement will set up. Now, I forgot I wanted to use some Celsius in this. So I'm like, oh crap, I forgot it. So I had to stuff it behind the heart. Not the heart. What am I saying? Heart. Star. Oh my goodness. Behind the star. And behind that little pick of berries I have. So I kind of made it more difficult on myself. I ended up also, the star ended up popping off a little bit, as you can see. I ended up having to re-glue it, and I took some masking tape just to hold it in until the glue set up, or whatever, how you want to say it. But once I get that on there and held on there, I will trim it. As you can see, the stars being kind of a pain in the butt, but eventually I got it to stick. Like I said, I just took some more hot glue and some more of that cement, and then I took some masking tape and just kind of taped it on there just to hold it until the glue dried up. So I'm going to trim around that Celsior. We're going to get that all cleaned up so it doesn't look so shaggy-ish. And then I believe that's it. That's it. That's all I do for this hat, and I love it. I think this turned out gorgeous. I love how this turned out. Even though it was a pain in the butt to paint, I'm not going to lie. It really was a pain in the butt to paint. But it turned out beautiful, and I'm happy. So, with that, we're on DIY number 3. This one is my least favorite. I had a vision, and I did not meet that vision at all. Wait till you guys see this. Okay, it's a hot mess, but it still turns out okay. I'm not gonna lie, it does turn out okay, but it's not what I envisioned. But I'm gonna take my antique white and cover the whole thing in antique white. And then once I get that, I'm gonna take my red, I think it's red apple, and I'm just going to, I'm not doing full coverage on this, and you're gonna see this. It's just gonna be a Mod Podged piece of red. I do try to cover the hood and the top roof of it pretty much with it, but if I missed a spot, I didn't care. And I just kind of just went around and really just blotched it on. That's a good word. That's a good thing. I blotched it. I just blotched it on. I mean, it looks like I'm painting it, but I'm really not. Like, wait till you see it. Like, yeah. I'll show you here in a minute, but see, I'm just kind of blotching it on. I'm not really even, there's certain spots I did want covered for sure, but other spots I'm just like, whatever. I'm just going to fill this in with whatever. I don't care. But I was going for a rustic look on this, if that makes any sense. So once I blotch that all on there, I'm going to take my antique wax, and I'm just going to wax the whole thing. And of course, like the little fencing on the truck gets waxed. And I just go pretty much over the whole thing with this in a baby wipe. I end up having to take a brush though to the little railings on the truck though, because I couldn't get into little crevices and I wanted it darker. So once I get that done, I'm going to sand it. I'm going to make this thing look worse. This is even getting worse. Thought it looked like a hot mess before? Well, it gets worse. Yeah, I'm just going to sand the crap out of it. I mean, it can't get any worse, right? Might as well just go for it. I just take a wet wipe and wipe off the dust. Okay, once I get that on there, I take this napkin I got from Dollar Tree and some Mod Podge. And just remember to take off the back ply of the napkin when you do this. I think I already did it. And I am just going to take a piece of the flag. Not the flag, the stars. The whole thing's a flag. I'm just going to take the stars. And I'm just using water to go around. And I'm just going to Mod Podge that on in a funky way on the hood. It's not going to be straight. I don't want it straight. I just want it messy. And then I just put Mod Podge over top of that. And I do cut away that excess that's hanging there as well. That's like over the fender. I put a little bit on the fender, but I don't want it on the wheel itself, so I kind of have to pick that part off. And I do this on other parts of the truck, just random. Just take the stars off that flag and just kind of randomly stick them in areas on this truck. And I guess I'm going to continue to show you how to Mod Podge. If you didn't know, this is how. Okay. Am I done yet? Alright. That's what we have. Like I said, I do it randomly around the truck. Anyway, see? I did it on the fender. I did it on the back side. Oh, and I painted the back and bottom black. I painted the wheels black and the bottom black. And now I'm taking the black and I'm just kind of going around edges and using my finger to smudge it in, the black. Because, you know, this already looks bad enough. We might as well just go for it. This is really a rustic truck. Couldn't get more rustic than this. It's not what I envisioned, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna stick with it. It's okay. But there we go. And like I said, I just wipe the black on and wipe it off basically with my finger. Nothing special. And then I'm gonna take a rustic star and I'm just gonna glue it onto the door of that truck. And that's it. It's okay. Now we're on to our final reveal. This is everything we did today. The hat is my ultimate times favorite. But let me know in the description box below what you think of all of these. I love it when you guys comment. You don't even have to comment. Oh, there's the masking tape I stuck on the hat. You don't even have to comment on the crafts. Just say hello. I just want to hear from you. That's all. But that is it for this video. And here I am just showing you the last bit of it. That little thing I put in the truck is something I made on my tier tray video a little back. I think it was, maybe it was the last video. I just took it and stuck it in the truck because I thought it was cute. I also would like to remind everybody that I have a $25 giveaway if I reach 500 subscribers by my birthday of August 17th. And it will be a gift card of the winner's choice. So thanks again for stopping by, and I will see everybody on my next video.